You know that a home is the foundation upon which we build our lives, raise our children, and plan for the future. You know that home is an essential source of a family's stability, the building block from which we forge neighborhoods, put down roots, and build the communities that are the engines of our nation's economic growth. Unfortunately, that foundation has been seriously eroded by an ongoing housing and economic crisis under which millions of American families have already lost their homes. Others, countless millions, at risk of foreclosure or in foreclosure, and some have fallen into homelessness, devastating families and communities alike. That is why this conference comes at such an enormously important time for all of us and for this nation. Not only does it give community partners the opportunity to hear local solutions and innovations on issues from foreclosure prevention to rental housing preservation, it's also an opportunity for those of us in government to listen, to hear what's working, what's not, and what else we need to be doing to support your great work around this nation. My experience in New York tells me that many of the most promising housing policy innovations occur at the grassroots, in localities and pilot programs with the help of local governments, foundations, and nonprofit partnerships. I want you to know that I'm committed to making HUD a facilitator when it comes to spurring innovation at the local level and bringing the best ideas to the national stage, helping communities respond to today's crisis while planning for the sustainable and integrated future we all know is within our grasp. Of course, HUD's first responsibility is to help our communities get back on their feet again. That work began with the Recovery in a more integrated, sustainable, and inclusive way isn't separate from advancing economic opportunity for the families we're trying to reach. It's absolutely essential. Whether it's helping our nation recover or laying out a broad vision for building strong communities, HUD has never been more important to America's immediate and long-term success and sustainability than it is at this moment. We must follow NHC's lead in becoming a united voice for housing, united in purpose and in recognizing where each of us, within government and outside of it, need to take a look in the mirror. These will not be easy years ahead on the federal budget, and we must be willing, as I've laid out for HUD, to say very clearly and convincingly what works and what doesn't work, to step back and change the way we do things where things aren't working, but to also lift up our voices together, not as public housing authorities or nonprofits or for-profits, but together as the united voice of housing to move our agenda forward.